You ever have those moments where you're just looking for a sign, like a little confirmation that you're on the right path or maybe just a nudge in the right direction? Well, today, we're going to decode a message that might be exactly what you've been waiting for. It's all about trust, perfect timing, and really opening yourself up to some amazing things. So, let's get into it.
And here it is, the Angelic Help card. I want you to think of this as a message that has found its way to you for a very specific reason. It's like it offers a three-part blueprint for navigating exactly where you are right now. So we're going to break down each part one by one to see the full story it's telling and what it means just for you.
All right, so part one. This is the foundation for everything else, and it all starts with a change in perspective. It's really an invitation to shift from a place of forcing and struggling to a place of trust and, well, flow. The message kicks off with this really foundational instruction. This is the time to trust. See, it's not talking about some far-off future. It's a call to action for right now. It's asking you to kind of unclench your fists, to let go of that need to control every single outcome, and to just have faith that even the parts of the path you can't see, they're leading you somewhere good.
Now, what's so powerful here is the contrast, right? Look at the two sides. On one, you've got the energy of worry and control. That's all about forcing things, only seeing the roadblocks, and just living in that state of anxiety. But the card is asking you to shift over to the other side, the energy of trust and flow. This is all about allowing, being open, and operating from a place of peace. And make no mistake, this isn't about being passive, it's about being powerfully receptive.
So, once you make that shift into a state of trust, what happens next? Well, this is where the message gets really specific. It tells you why this trust is so important right at this moment, because you're basically making room for something wonderful to arrive.
I mean, how direct is that? Get ready. A positive shift is on the horizon. This is basically a heads up from the universe. It's saying it's time to prepare your inner world, your mindset, your energy, your expectations, so that they match the new reality that's on its way. It's kind of like tidying up your house before a really important guest arrives.
And here's the juicy detail of that positive shift. Notice the wording here, a career or blessing. This isn't some vague idea. It's pointing to something tangible, a new job, an amazing opportunity, or some kind of personal gift that just changes things for you. But look at the conditions. Your part of the deal is to stay positive and to believe. That is the key that unlocks the door.
So you see, this isn't just a passive waiting game. Not at all. It's an active co-creation. The universe is doing its part, lining up the event, but your mindset of positivity and your foundation of belief, those are the essential ingredients that let you actually receive it. They're what turn a possibility into your reality.
Okay, so you're trusting the process, you're believing in this blessing. But how do you know you're on the right track? Well, the final piece of this message gives you the tool you need, learning to see the signs.
This is the universe whispering confirmations to you. And a sign can be anything. A song on the radio that just speaks directly to your soul, seeing the same numbers over and over again, or an unexpected chat with a stranger that gives you the exact insight you needed. It's all about being aware.
And if you're thinking, okay, but how do I actually start noticing these things? It's a really gentle three-step process. First, just quiet your mind. Even a couple of deep breaths can create the stillness you need. Then, simply ask for guidance. You can say it out loud or just in your head. And finally, and this is the most important part, just observe your world. Pay attention, but don't go hunting for a specific answer. The signs usually show up when we're open, but not desperately looking.
So we've walked through the three core pieces of this amazing message. Now, let's just zoom out for a second and see how they all fit together to create a really powerful path forward for you.
Really, the entire message boils down to these three simple but profound actions: trust, believe, and listen. Trust that the universe truly has your back. Believe that a career or a blessing is already making its way to you. And listen for the signs that confirm you are being guided every single step of the way.
And this brings us to the most important part of all, turning this message into action. It's not just about knowing that help is available. It's about actually opening the door to receive it. So the real question for you is this: what is the very first step you'll take? Because that one little step, that's where all the magic begins.